Good morning from Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. We are here today to check out their new family style coaster, Phoenix Rising. And it's also been a while since we've been at this park. So it'll be cool to check out any updates. And I also want to talk to you about the perks of being an annual pass holder here. They have their own Platinum Pass member entrance. I am a Platinum Pass member, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't look like they're really enforcing it today though. We are scanned in and ready to go. The first thing we usually like to do is head over to Iron Gwazi, which is the most popular ride in this park. But today we're gonna try to find Phoenix Rising first thing, cause it's a new ride, so you never know how long that line's gonna be. Today there looks like there's some sort of Bourbon and Barbecue festival. Gotta check that out later. And there she is, Iron Gwazi. This is the tallest hybrid coaster in all of America. If you look up the list of the top roller coasters in the world, this one always makes the top 10. This and Velocicoaster over at Islands of Adventure. I always say how cool it is for us to live so close to two of the best roller coasters in the whole world. It is 10:08 in the morning. There is no wait time posted, but I imagine it's not that long of a wait. So according to the map, we should have been going this way. And it looks like the areas are blocked off. So they sent us all the way to the other side of the park. So we got to go back to the front where we started. Yeah, not sure if they're always going to be blocked off like that, but it looks like there's people guarding those entrances. I was following the map and that's where it led me to, a blocked off area. So that's unfortunate. I guess I'm definitely gonna get my steps in today. Speaking of getting your steps, Busch Gardens is a huge park. It has a lot of different rides, a lot of roller coasters. If you are a roller coaster person, this is the park where you wanna come to. If you love animals, this is another excellent park for you. All right, so now we're over on the other side, like heading towards Cheetah Hunt. Not sure exactly where we're going. There are no signs that lead you to Phoenix Rising. There are no signs that say, hey, Phoenix Rising over here. So, and I can't follow the map because those entrances were blocked off. So we'll find it eventually. Just in case you're not familiar with this park, when you enter, you have two choices: go to your left or go to your right. Going to your left leads you to like Iron Gwazi. Going to your right will lead you eventually to Cheetah Hunt. The map told me to go left. I went left, but I got to a certain point after Iron Gwazi where the paths were blocked off. It's probably just an early morning thing. So if you come in the afternoon, I would still check the left path. But as you can see here in the street signs, there isn't one that says Phoenix Rising. So you're kind of on your own here. Now, obviously, you could just check the map on the app again and just make up your own detoured path. I want to show you the map, so I'll show you what I'm looking at. So right there, the black was the path that it told me to originally take, but the path, again, was blocked off. So now, I think I'm going to take, right here in the blue is where I am. I think I'm going to take that road straight up, and hopefully, no other paths are blocked and I get to Phoenix Rising. So if at any point I get lost in this video, let me put on my sunglasses, it's starting to get sunny. Take that with a grain of salt. It's not Busch Gardens' fault. I'm really bad at directions for some reason. I've been all my life. My oldest son wasn't feeling too well today, so he stayed home. And he's usually the one that directs us.
What it is, Sikorsky? Tell us where we really at.
He's really good at it. I don't know where he gets that from, maybe his mom. While we're walking over to the ride, let's talk about pass holder perks. So I currently hold the Platinum Pass for both SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, which allows me into every park that's associated with them. I can even go to Busch Gardens in Virginia, unlimited times all year long. But I don't get it for that. I get it for the parking perks. I get free preferred parking every time I visit. So the rest of my family has bronze passes. That way we save some money. And I always drive them, so I'm the only one who needs the preferred parking. The perks don't stop there. I also get a free express pass for one ride every time I visit. And this year, for the first time, Platinum Pass holders get one free ticket to their Hollow Scream event that starts in September. That is amazing. All right, looks like as we approach the other path, looks like it's blocked off as well. Looks like they only open up the front half of the park first. Looks like they opened up the path right at 10:30. Today I have my youngest son, Gabriel, who's 11 years old, and my wife, Eugenia, gonna test out the ride for me, since I'm almost certain that I'm not gonna be able to fit. But I am gonna do the test seat for you guys so you guys can see. So I did the test seat and I don't fit. And I pretty much knew that I wasn't going to, but they did allow me to come in just to take some pictures and videos, so that's nice. See the spaces. The queue has a pretty nice theme. Depending on which Phoenix you get, there'll be an animation over there in those screens right before the ride takes off. This is a family style ride. It is floorless, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of like your kids' graduation to a floorless ride before they're ready for something like Bantu or something like that. It is not that intense. I think the max speed on this ride is 40 miles per hour. I'll put the details here on the screen so you get to see it. This will actually be my son's first floorless ride, so that's pretty cool. This ride is themed to the Phoenix, and there's 4 different. There's a Terra Phoenix, who is the protector of the rainforest. Glacius, who is the protector of the mountaintops and the glaciers. Ignis, the protector of the desert realm. And Aqua, protector of the ocean realm. It's always a lot cooler when the ride is themed well. And this is a pretty cool theme. Just in case you ever do have a lot of trouble finding this ride and the map isn't working or whatever, just follow the big tower here. Yeah, Falcon's Fury will lead you here. It's a pretty cool little photo op section right here. It says Phoenix Rising. It has some Phoenix wings of all different types of colors. That'll definitely make for a fun picture. Here he comes. Oh, there it is. I just saw my family in the back row. My son looks like he was hanging on for dear life. He should be fine. He normally rides Velocicoaster over at Islands of Adventure, and I'm sure that's more intense than this. But this is his first floorless ride, so it's a little different. Okay, I see them exiting the ride now. When they come out, I'm gonna ask them thumbs up or thumbs down. Let's see their initial reaction. Gabby? Awesome.
The only thing is that it was hard to get on the chair.
Okay, so I tested this earlier, so I already know how it is. But basically, you have to come all the way down to about here for the green light to turn on. So this is how much space you have, okay? Usually there was a trick that I used to use with this style seat, like in Velocicoaster, to kind of hang my belly over the lap bar. It's hard to do it with this one because the seat comes down. So it's hard for me to get, my belly up there. It kind of puts me in a position where my thighs are kind of facing up. So it's a little awkward. But just so you see how I fit. See, I fit in the seat. It's fine. It's just getting this lap bar. I already have my belly's in the way, and there's no way for me to get my belly over this. So that I have a long way to go before I can fit on this ride. All right, now my gorgeous wife is gonna get on to show you guys what it would be for a smaller size person, not a plus size person, to get on. So you see, once she hits the green light, go to the red, go back to the red. Okay, there's the red, and I'm gonna stop it at the minimum green. Minimum green, and she has still a lot of space. if you're a little bit plus size, you might be able to fit. So I recommend you try it. I'm just super plus size, so don't use me as the example for everybody. Okay, so just so you can see, I am 5'10", and I weigh 390 pounds. I carry my weight all over. I have big legs, big hips, big belly, big everything, and I'm pretty wide. I'm a pretty wide person too. So I'll do this, give you a side view, and then give you the back, just so you have an idea. I wear a size 3X, 4X shirts. This is a 4X. It kind of gives me a little bit more breathing room. My shorts are 3X, so you know, 3X basketball shorts. So my wife is very sensitive to rides that are pretty shaky. And she says this one, Phoenix Rising, is really smooth and it was super pleasant for her. She gave it 2 thumbs up, so that says a lot. She says it's even better than Penguin Trek at SeaWorld. So if you have a child that's ready to graduate to the next level of roller coaster, or an adult that's a little bit afraid of roller coasters, Phoenix Rising is a perfect one for them to start. Penguin Trek, for those of you who don't know, is the new family style roller coaster over at SeaWorld. I made a video with a review on that one and also testing the seat. I'll go ahead and link it in the description below so you can check that out after this one. Now, for those of you who are plus size like me, just a little bit of a warning. The rides here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay are not very plus size friendly, which is unfortunate for somebody like me who is plus size and who likes thrilling rides. However, safety always comes first, so if I can't fit on a ride, I don't want anybody trying to force me on there, you know what I'm saying? But the good news is that if you do want to ride something and you even want to be inverted and you're plus size, there is one that I can almost guarantee that you can fit on. I can fit on it, and you know how big I am. And that is the Scorpion. It isn't the most intense of rides, but it does have a little baby loop. I always say that this was the good ride for your kids to graduate to something that has an inversion. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on it for you guys so that you can see how I fit. So I wasn't able to record myself getting in the seat just because it was a walk-on, so I was kind of rushed in there. But yeah, I got about 3 clicks on the lap bar, and you're not going anywhere on that ride. So if you're a big person and still need thrills, get on the Scorpion. Right next to Scorpion, you have Dragon Fire Grill, where they sell like food court type food. They sell chicken and burgers and even Asian food. And they do have live music at certain times. So it looks like 12:30, 2:30, 4:30, 6:30. And the show is called Icons. Pretty cool. So if you are a pass member, I just want to read out some of the special awards just for the month of July. So this weekend, the 26th to the 28th, all pass members get free bourbon and barbecue samples. That sounds pretty good. It's 11:37. That starts at 12. Maybe I can go check that out. On the 27th and the 28th, which is tomorrow and Sunday, they have $20 in Busch Bucks. They just give you like a voucher for 20 bucks to use wherever you like. So from July 19th all the way to September 2nd, they are offering pass members discounted vouchers for the barbecue and bourbon samplers. So for the price of 10 samples, you can get 12. July 22nd through the 28th, so it's almost over, but they added on an additional 2 free guest tickets. So if you want to bring friends and family over here, and all month long for all pass members, you get $10 in Busch Bucks every time you come. Now, usually parking doesn't come included in your bronze pass, but for the month of July, after 4 p.m., it was free for you. And for the whole month of July, at the Painted Camel, they're giving a free fanny pack for all pass members that is themed to Phoenix Rising. So that's pretty cool. I'm telling you, when it comes for bang for your buck, the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens annual pass, you get the most value for sure. Okay, so I just checked the map. The Painted Camel Bazaar is back over by Phoenix Rising, which I should have figured that much. So I gotta go back to where I was. Definitely getting our steps today. Over when you enter Pantopia, to your right, there's a little store, and it's called the Painted Camel Bazaar. Here's where you'll come for your free fanny pack. You only have a few more days left in July to get it though, if you're a pass holder. One thing that I have yet to purchase is a Busch Gardens hat. Right now I'm just wearing a plain hat. Might need to get one today. In case you're interested, 50% off all 2024 merch. Oh, this Gwazi hat is really nice. A little too bright in color for me. I like the darker colors. Maybe this one, but I like the style of this hat better than this one. This little black cap is $32.99. And the trucker hat is also $32.99. But I love this style. I'm just not in love with the colors. Here's some Phoenix Rising merch. We just got our free Phoenix Rising fanny packs. We got 3 of them because we're all pass holders. I'm gonna open one up and so you can see it, but these shirts look pretty nice. Just a blue fanny pack. It says time to rise. Pretty cool. I just realized that the Painted Camel Bazaar is the store that you enter upon exiting Phoenix Rising. So if you're looking for it, after you ride Phoenix Rising, you have no choice but to go through the Painted Camel Bazaar. Super hot today. I think we're gonna get some ice cream over at Rita's. So one thing I usually do in the morning that I didn't do this morning because I was in a rush to get to Phoenix Rising is, if you're an annual pass holder, go to guest services first and get all of your vouchers and everything printed out. Sometimes there might be something that you don't know about that they do. Just go, give them your annual pass and tell them that you want all of your benefits printed out. Your vouchers or your, if you're a platinum pass holder, you get the one quick queue, one ride on the quick queue each day that you come and visit. Your Busch Bucks. Today, we get free samples at the Bourbon and Barbecue festival that they're having. And so I'm gonna have to find guest services to get those vouchers printed out, or a machine that can print those out. There are machines near the rides where you can purchase quick queue passes, which is the skip the line pass here at Busch Gardens. And you can print out your vouchers and things that you get as a pass holder, your benefits. However, most of those machines, most of the time, they don't work. But I think if we pass Iron Gwazi, that might be a little bit of a newer machine. That one might work. We'll see. Throughout the year here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, they rotate an ice capade show. A show with ice skaters. This season is Rhythm of Nature. Not sure if this will change for the fall, for Halloween time, but they usually have a Christmas version of this show that plays during the November-December holidays. And that is held here at the Moroccan Palace Theater. So before we make it to Iron Gwazi, I'm actually passing through the entrance of the park, so I'm gonna take a peek at guest relations and see if that's a better place for me to get all my vouchers. Usually if you go to guest relations as you enter the park in the morning, it's not a long line. It's the best time to go and get all the printing out stuff done. And just in case you're wondering, like I was, there is no way for you to print them out at home ahead of time yourself. I guess they do that so people don't copy them and share them. Guest relations doesn't look too bad. I think I'm gonna wait in line. I got all my rewards printed out. This is everything I get as a Platinum Pass holder. I got a total of $30 in Busch Bucks to spend today. Just so you know, that was $30 each. So each me, my wife, and my son got $30 for a total of $90 for us to spend. That is awesome. I also got a one quick queue for any ride. That includes Iron Gwazi or the new Phoenix Rising, but it only works for one time. I got 15% off merchandise at one store that is called Tiger's Treasures. They weren't aware of the Bourbon and Barbecue voucher. They did advise me to go over to where the event is being held and inquire there. I did see it online, So I'm gonna hold them to it. I'm gonna get it. As part of their summer night celebration at 9 p.m., they will be shooting out fireworks. It's a really good show. One thing to note is that Busch Gardens and SeaWorld is cash free. So they will not accept cash at any location within the park. So make sure that you have some sort of form of credit or debit or some other form to pay. And they also offer package pickup. So don't be afraid to purchase some big merch early in your day. I guess they'll hold it for you. And here we are entering the Bourbon and Barbecue Festival that opens up at 12. It is now 12:48 and it looks like nothing is open. It might be why there was no vouchers available for me at guest services, is because it doesn't look like they're open right now. But according to the app, they are. Okay, I'm gonna include a screenshot so it's more clear, but follow with me, see if I'm mistaken. So today is open, closes at 9 p.m. View park schedule. Friday the 26th, not Saturday the 27th, Friday the 26th. At 12 p.m., Bourbon and Barbecue. Huh. Well, that's disappointing. There's a sign here where it says, come to our private bourbon tasting event, Saturdays, presented by Buffalo Trace. Sundays, Jack Daniels. Located at the Treetop Kitchen. Looks like they have a little concert hall section where they'll have live music. Today is Brady Lee, starting at 3 p.m. I'll come closer to the sign. Pretty cool. Here's a little map of the event. I think I'm gonna go to the Welcome Center and ask what's going on. So I was able to get in touch with one more young, nice lady who was setting up in one of the booths, and not even she is sure what time they're gonna open up. So I'm thinking 2 o'clock is probably a safe bet. But Saturdays, I imagine that Saturdays and Sundays, they'll open up at 12 because there'll be more people in the park. It's probably just wasn't worth it for them to open up as early on a Friday because of attendance here. It's probably not enough people here for them to find it worth it to start making all this food and having all these people here if there wasn't going to be as many people buying. It's unfortunate the app was wrong though. And also the signs in front of the booth are also wrong, and it doesn't seem like there's anybody who knows exactly what's going on. It's too bad because I can't be here all day, but I do want to use my Busch Bucks before I do leave. So when you compare Busch Gardens Tampa Bay to like a Disney World or a Universal Studios, there's some things that are going to be lacking. It is a lot less expensive to come here. It is a lot less expensive to have an annual pass here. It is still a beautiful park. SeaWorld is as well. A beautiful park to just come with your family and have a good time. They have wonderful rides here. A lot of intense roller coasters for those of you who like thrills. So there's a lot that you still get. But there's some customer service things that is an opportunity for them to improve on. Look at these beautiful macaws. Times like this where I just feel so blessed to live in Central Florida, where I can come visit these beautiful parks anytime I want. So all in all, Phoenix Rising was a success. My wife and my son loved it. Again, they are very particular about the rides that they ride. They don't like anything that's too shaky or rough. They found it to be perfectly smooth and just a lot of fun. I hope I was able to convey how nice it is to be an annual pass holder here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Again, if you're looking for something that's a little less expensive than Universal and Disney and still have an amazing time at a world-class park, I definitely recommend it. I am definitely excited about their Howl-O-Scream event coming up in about a month and a half or so. I'll definitely have footage of that. And I'll try to come at least once every 2 weeks over to Busch Gardens or SeaWorld so I can keep you up to date on these two parks. If you ever have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. I love answering all of them. For more fun theme park videos and tips and tricks, click above my head. Keep maximizing your fun.